After the age of 50, there are three types of meat that the more you eat, the better it is for your health, helping to prolong your life. I would like to greet you, ladies and gentlemen, who are watching videos on the Senior Health Rise channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the older you get, the more you have to pay attention to your food and sleep. Is it true that at this time, what you are concerned about is not eating deliciously anymore, but whether eating is good for your health or not? Whether it helps you prevent diseases, live healthy, live long or not? Especially when the body after the age of 50 to 60 has started to weaken. All organs need to be taken care of more carefully. Meat is almost indispensable in daily meals, but not all types of meat are good. There are types that are very nutritious, helping the body become healthier every day. But there are also types of meat that, if you eat a lot of, I tell you the truth, will only bring more diseases into your body, even increase the risk of cancer without you knowing it. Today, I will reveal three types of meat that are better the more you eat, the healthier your body is, the stronger your bones and joints are, the more stable your heart is, and the sharper your memory is. Especially, the price is affordable. Everyone can eat it. Let me tell you a secret. Pork is not on this list. If you are willing to alternate these three types of meat during the week, I guarantee that your body will be light and healthy. You will prevent many diseases, sleep better, be happier, and your quality of life will increase every day. The first type of meat, chicken. Chicken is a type of meat that is better the more you eat it. But paradoxically, many families rarely eat chicken. Some families only buy chicken when there are death anniversaries, full moons, and new moons, or when they make offerings. On normal days, they choose pork because they think pork is quick, convenient, easy to cook, and familiar. Some ladies also think that eating chicken is luxurious and expensive, so they rarely eat it often. But in fact, chicken is cheaper than pork, sometimes even significantly cheaper. More importantly, the nutritional value of chicken is much higher. Chicken belongs to the white meat group, very good for the health of people over 50 years old. The most special point is that chicken is rich in protein, a type of protein that is easy to digest, easy to absorb, and does not put pressure on the digestive system, which is weakened with age. Chicken is low in fat, especially low in saturated fat, and importantly, it does not increase cholesterol in the blood. Many ladies with high blood fat, blood pressure, diabetes, overweight, fatty liver should eat more chicken. People who want to lose weight should also eat chicken. Many ladies eat less but still cannot lose weight because slow metabolism, poor digestion. The body retains fat. Vitamin B6 in chicken activates metabolism, helping the body burn energy better. Therefore, eating chicken regularly helps keep your figure, reduce belly fat, and make your body firmer. Chicken helps keep your heart healthy. Chicken contains many nutrients that help prevent amino acids from harming the heart, stabilize heart rate, and reduce the risk of blood vessel blockage and myocardial infarction. If you eat chicken 2 to 3 times a week, your heart will be lighter and more comfortable. Good for bones and joints. People over 60 should eat more. The older you are, the more brittle your bones, the weaker your joints. More likely to ache, more likely to fall, more likely to break bones. Chicken contains phosphorus, calcium, helps strengthen bones and teeth, limit osteoporosis, and make joints more flexible. Chicken helps you sleep well, sleep deeper. Chicken contains tryptophan, a substance that stimulates the body to produce natural sleep-inducing hormones, helping you relax, reduce stress, fall asleep easily, and sleep more deeply. Which part should you eat? Chicken breast. Lean, low in fat, high in protein. Best. Should remove chicken skin, head, neck, gizzard. These parts contain a lot of toxins and bad fats. How much is enough? Per week, 2 to 3 meals. Per meal, 1.5 ounces. How to prepare it safely? Boil, steam, lightly stew, cook soup, limit frying. You just need to boil it. Dip it in a little salt, pepper, and lemon, and it will be very delicious. After sharing about chicken, an extremely healthy white meat, now we will move on to the second type of meat, which is equally important. Even many nutritionists rank it in the #1 position for people over 50 years old. That is fish meat. The second type of meat, fish meat. Fish meat is also white, soft, easy to digest, easy to absorb. But the paradox is that many families rarely eat fish, even though they know it is good. Some families eat fish once a week, partly because they are afraid of frying fish because of the oil splashing, partly because fish has many bones, easy to choke on, so older people often avoid it. But in fact, for people over 50, 60 years old, fish is like a natural tonic, a dish that helps prolong life without having to spend any money on medicine. Ladies, do you know that from middle age onwards, the body begins to face a series of risks? Cardiovascular disease, stroke, high blood pressure, high blood fat, memory loss, dementia. Body gradually weakens. Reflexes are slow. And fish meat is the food that can significantly reduce these risks. Fish meat is rich in omega-3, shield of the cardiovascular system. In fish, especially sea fish, there is a lot of omega-3, a type of unsaturated fat that is extremely good for cardiovascular health. Omega-3 has the effect of reducing bad fat, LDL, increasing good fat, HDL, reducing blood pressure, reducing irregular heartbeat, preventing atherosclerosis, softening blood vessel walls, helping blood circulate smoothly. Therefore, eating fish regularly helps reduce the risk of heart attack, blockage, myocardial infarction, stroke. Many studies show that people who eat fish at least 2 to 3 times a week have a 40% lower risk of stroke than people who rarely eat fish. Fish helps prevent stroke. After the age of 60, the risk of stroke is very high. But omega-3 in fish has the ability to prevent blood clots, reduce vascular inflammation, thin the blood naturally, improve blood circulation to the brain. Therefore, if you eat fish regularly, you will minimize the risk of stroke. 3. Fish helps improve memory, prevent dementia. This is what most of you are most concerned about. As you age, brain cells gradually degenerate. Some people are forgetful, are confused, get confused, and sometimes don't even recognize loved ones. But fish contains DHA, a special form of omega-3, which is considered gold for the brain. DHA helps nourish nerve cells, increase memory, increase concentration, slow down the aging process of the brain, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. Japanese and Koreans, the 2 countries with the highest life expectancy in the world, eat fish almost every day, but only a small portion per meal. Thanks to that, the elderly in these 2 countries are mostly clear-headed, healthy, and live independently until old age. 4. Fish helps improve eyesight, protect the eyes. Many middle-aged women and men show signs of blurred vision, glare, double vision, dry eyes, pain in the eye sockets. DHA and omega-3 in fish help protect the retina, reducing the risk of cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration. If you eat fish regularly, every week, Your eyes will be brighter and less tired. How much fish should you eat per week? The Japanese way of doing things is very scientific. Eat one small piece every day, or eat 2 to 3 meals of fish every week. Each meal is about one small piece or half a pound. For our ladies, just eating about 3.5 pounds a week is very good. The third kind of meat, shrimp meat. After fish, we have the third type of meat, which is equally good, shrimp. Many ladies think shrimp is expensive, but in fact, each time you eat, just a little bit is enough to supplement nutrients. 1. Shrimp is rich in protein, but very low in energy. Shrimp has the equivalent amount of protein, chicken eggs, fish. But the energy is very low, helping you maintain a stable weight. Not gain weight, even though you eat protein regularly, helps muscles stay firm and healthy. 2. Shrimp is a leading source of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is very important for nervous system energy production, reduce fatigue, reduce dizziness, improve mood. Older people with B12 deficiency often suffer from prolonged fatigue, sleep a lot but still tired, dizziness, weakness. Shrimp is a leading source of abundant B12, even higher than many other types of meat. 3. Helps keep the heart healthy, fights depression. Shrimp contains omega-3, which helps protect the heart, reduce inflammation, reduce depression, enhance memory. Older people who eat shrimp regularly will feel happier, lighter, and less anxious. 4. Shrimp is rich in calcium, good for bones and joints. 100 grams of shrimp has 200 milligrams of calcium, meeting nearly 20% of daily needs. Thanks to that, strong bones, reduce the risk of osteoporosis, reduce joint pain, less cramps, more flexible movement. Important note, many people think that shrimp shells contain a lot of calcium, but in fact, the hard shell of shrimp is due to polymer, not calcium. Calcium is in the legs and claws. How much shrimp should you eat per week? Per week, 1 to 2 meals. Per meal, 100 grams of shrimp. Avoid eating raw shrimp to avoid parasitic infections. Pork meat and processing tips. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I said that you should eat a lot of 3 types of meat: chicken, fish, shrimp. But that does not mean that I advise you to completely give up pork. Pork can still be eaten, but it should be reduced, and especially eaten properly, because if eaten incorrectly, eaten too much, or processed incorrectly, pork becomes the cause of blood fat, weight gain, fatty liver, cardiovascular, blood pressure, even increased risk of cancer. And the dangerous thing is that many ladies eat pork the wrong way without knowing it. Therefore, if you still like to eat pork and can't give it up, I'll share some tips for safe cooking, minimizing risks. Tip 1. Should cut meat in small pieces when processing. Many ladies have the habit of boiling meat in large pieces, frying meat in large pieces, braising meat in large pieces. This method makes the meat take a long time to cook, retaining a lot of saturated fat and harmful substances in the meat fibers, especially in red meats. When you cut the meat into small pieces, the meat cooks faster, save gas and electricity, reduce the amount of protein and saturated fat during cooking, limit unhealthy substances. Just this small change can make the meal much healthier. Tip 2. Remove fat. Limit eating fatty meat. Many ladies like to eat half lean, half fat meat, which feels soft, rich, and easy to eat. But in fact, the fat is saturated fat, easily causes hyperlipidemia, increases bad cholesterol, easily causes obesity, increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. When processing red meat, such as pork, beef, goat, ladies should completely cut off excess fat, including the fat strips around the meat. Just removing the fat alone has greatly reduced health risks. Tip 3. Cook carefully. Limit eating raw, rare. This point is very important. Many people like to eat medium rare meat because they think softer, sweeter, preserves nutrients. But for the elderly, eating rare meat is very dangerous because easily infected with parasites, easily causes digestive disorders, easily causes stomach aches, puts pressure on the liver, puts pressure on the kidneys. You do not need to cook with high heat. Just use a small heat. Simmer until the meat is fully cooked. This cooking method takes a bit of time, but is absolutely safe. Tip 4. Use vegetable oil when processing meat. Today, many families still use pork fat, beef fat to fry red meat.
Animal fat has some benefits.
It is true that it contains vitamins A, D, B, but when used to fry red meat, the amount of saturated fat increases very high, directly affecting cardiovascular blood vessels, obesity, fatty liver. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen should only use pork fat when frying vegetables. When frying red meat, you must use vegetable oil to reduce the amount of harmful fat. Finally, 3 types of meat, the more the better. Here, I would like to summarize 3 types of meat that are extremely good for people over 50. Chicken meat, rich in protein, low in fat, good for the heart, good for bones and joints, helps sleep well. Fish meat, rich in omega-3, good for the brain, heart, eyes, prevents stroke. Shrimp meat, rich in protein, rich in vitamin B12, rich in calcium, good for bones, reduces fatigue. If you just rotate these 3 types of meat every week, your health will change significantly. Eat better, sleep deeper, feel more comfortable, stronger bones, healthier heart, less minor illnesses. The last thing I want to send to you is, each of us should try to keep ourselves happy and optimistic, and limit worrying thoughts. When your spirit is good, combined with a moderate and proper diet, you will be healthier, live longer, live happily with your children and grandchildren. If you find my videos on the Senior Health Rise channel useful, please share them with your friends and relatives so that more people know how to eat properly. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos, helping you live healthy every day, happy every day, and feel secure with your children and grandchildren. I wish you good health, peaceful spirit, easy life. I wish you good health and a long life.